Greetings everyone, ciao from Italy. This is Panthera Arvin and welcome to a new challenge of mine called Gotta Draw 'em All, which is exactly what it sounds like. Well, actually I came up with this challenge just for a new fresh start of the YouTube channel, which has recently come back to life. Basically I abandoned it for practically the whole year last year, and I wanted something to just kick it back up and start something new. And since it's a new year, new resolutions, new things, and why not a new challenge? And since I'm a big fan of Pokemon, I'd say yeah, let's just draw them all. Let's start from the beginning and just draw every single Pokemon there is. There are currently 802 Pokemon as I speak, as of Sun and Moon 2016, and this is going to be just sort of a fun challenge that I do every week. And you know, you guys have the ability to interact with it and, you know, suggest stuff. I will show you how and when you'll be able to do that. And so yeah, and also, I mean, this is an open challenge. Anyone can just do their own without problems. I don't really mind. I guess let's just jump straight into the rules and let's see what this challenge is all about. So the rules of the Gotta Draw 'em All challenge. This challenge is basically very lighthearted. I don't have any really very strict rules, no time limit, no really important you know, restrictions and stuff. It's just a really fun challenge, something I want to do in my spare time if I do have time. Otherwise it's gonna be okay. But here are the rules. The first and probably the strictest rule there is if I did not record it, I did not draw it. So basically every drawing that I do of a Pokemon has to come with a video of me showing the drawing, basically of me drawing that. So if you don't see a video, but if you see like picture coming out of nowhere, then that does not count for the challenge. It's just, you know, a Pokemon picture. This is to prevent me from like digging up some old Pokemon drawings and just go and say, hey, I drew this Pokemon, so I don't have to draw it again. So it's just for really boring Pokemon that I don't want to draw. Too bad, I'm gonna draw them all, so whatever. The second rule is I'm just gonna keep this a weekly challenge, so one Pokemon every week at least. This is a bit of a restriction, I guess, a bit of a you know, deadline thing, but I mean it's gonna be loose, okay? This one's gonna be loose. It's gonna be just about, depending on my you know, my schedule and my private life stuff. It's just gonna be a hobby for now, and I'm gonna keep it very loose at 1 week, one drawing per week. But if you know, I manage to do something better with my time and to maybe have a schedule that is a bit less strict, then I'm gonna expand it to, I don't know, 2 a week, 3 a week, whatever. The third rule, and this is basically the core of the challenge, is that I cannot draw an evolved Pokemon unless I draw its pre-evolution. So say I want to draw, I don't know, Arcanine, it's my favorite Pokemon. Well, too bad, I cannot draw Arcanine until I draw Growlithe. Or I cannot draw Raichu until I draw Pikachu. That's as easy as this. And I cannot draw Pikachu until I draw Pichu. So even baby Pokemon count in the evolutionary line. So I have to start from the basic one to get to the higher evolution ones. So I can do this is another rule. I can do any Pokemon I want in any order. So like, as long as it is a base Pokemon or a Pokemon that I already draw the pre-evolution of, I can draw in any order. I don't have to start from the very beginning and just get to the very end all in order, because it's gonna be boring. So any order is fine, and not only that, you guys can choose which Pokemon I draw next, and I will show you how you can do that. So you guys in a comment can help me with the challenge by suggesting the next Pokemon I draw. And this is gonna be something nice and interactive and you know, something friendly. You guys tell me stuff and I answer you, and there's communication, you know, it's fun. I always love this kind of stuff. So to suggest the next Pokemon, you are gonna have to answer the question of the day of each of the video that I post. Say I post a video about drawing a single Pokemon, you answer the question of the day on that video, and then you're automatically able to suggest the next Pokemon I draw. It's that simple. You can leave a hashtag, question of the day, you can leave just question of the day, answer, dots, and your answer. That's it. That's perfectly acceptable. If you want, you can like the video, you can subscribe, you can share it, but that's all optional. I don't want to force you guys to do anything. You can like the video only if you like it. You can subscribe only if you feel like subscribing, if you like the content. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. You guys know it, and I love you for that. Thank you guys. So another, let's say, smaller rule is that every 20 Pokemon I draw a legendary, and every 45 Pokemon I draw mythical Pokemon. I go by the definitions of legendary and mythical Pokemon that go on Bulbapedia, and also the list of legendaries and mythical Pokemon is the one on Bulbapedia as well. So everything that is written on Bulbapedia, if it says it's a mythical Pokemon or legendary Pokemon, then it is. I'm not gonna just question their, like, I don't know, Celebi or whatever, or Manaphy, if it's a mythical Pokemon or not. It's okay. If Bulbapedia says it is, then to me it's fine, it is. So a bonus rule, and this for really dedicated people and for really generous people, is if you guys are a patron on my Patreon, you get access to suggesting a specific form of the Pokemon you want, or if it is shiny or not. So say you want, I don't know, Zygarde, which has multiple form. If you are a Patreon of any amount really, you can suggest if it is the 10% form, if it is the 50% form, or if it is shiny or not, and I will draw that. So it's that simple, really. It's okay. And really you can donate any amount you want on Patreon. This is my link, and it's okay if you don't want to do it. I'm not gonna force you. Shinies and forms are not mandatory. It's just an extra to be really nice and, you know, really kind. You guys are always amazing with the support, and I can thank you enough for that. And the final rule of the challenge is that I get to post all the Pokemon that I draw on Twitter, and basically nowhere else except like for the very first one, and otherwise for, you know, some exceptions here and there, but otherwise all the results will be exclusive to Twitter. So if you guys feel like just looking at the finished pictures, just follow me on Twitter. I will post them all there, so you won't miss anything. So that was basically it. This is my new challenge, and I feel this is gonna be lots of fun because Pokemon is such an amazing brand, and I've been in love with it for, like, I don't know, 15 years now. I've always loved it. So it's been an amazing journey so far. Sun and Moon has been amazing. I enjoyed it so much, and I cannot wait to start this challenge. It will go on for as long as there are Pokemon. If there are, I don't know, 900, 1,000, 1,100, I don't know, I don't care. And there will be a ton of Pokemon drawings from me all the time. So that's all there is to it, and I will meet you guys with the very first Pokemon I ever draw, Bulbasaur. So yeah, that's gonna be the first one. I will see you guys later, and until next time, have a good one. Bye!